So, Smackdown just ran off the air. And what a look Roman Reigns had. Jeyuso was celebrating walking up the ramp. This is a very different Roman Reigns, right? Okay, so this Smackdown was a solid show. I was a little worried through the first hour. It didn't look like it was going to be a solid show, but it ended up being a solid show. Not as good as the past 2 weeks, but solid show overall. SmackDown's been killing it lately. Much better than Raw. This is Aaron Entertainment, and this is my review of SmackDown's edition for September 18, 2020. One more SmackDown to go. The home show. And 9 days till Night of Champions, Clash of Champions, Gold Rush. And you got a few more title matches. One title match, sorry. Named at Clash of Champions. So sit back and relax and enjoy. So, Smackdown just ran off the air. And what a look Roman Reigns had. Jeyuso was celebrating walking up the ramp. This is a very different Roman Reigns, right? Okay, so this Smackdown was a solid show. I was a little worried through the first hour. It didn't look like it was going to be a solid show, but it ended up being a solid show. Not as good as the past 2 weeks, but solid show overall. SmackDown's been killing it lately. Much better than Raw. This is Aaron Entertainment, and this is my review of SmackDown's edition for September 18, 2020. One more SmackDown to go. The home show. And 9 days till Night of Champions, Clash of Champions, Gold Rush. And you got a few more title matches. One title match, sorry. Named at Clash of Champions. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Okay, with Sasha Banks, she's being interviewed at the Performance Center. As soon as I realized that the satellite was at the Performance Center where she was being interviewed at, I realized something was up. Like, if she's being interviewed via satellite, why would it be at the Performance Center? They could do it at her home, right? It's like, I realized something was up, and I was right. I'll get to that. She was upset. Her emotions were running wild in this. You could tell by her tone she was very upset, frustrated. She and Bayley trained together for years, best friends, at one point enemies. Like Sasha Banks at one point in NXT was like the biggest bully in NXT, especially to Bayley. And Bayley overcame Sasha Banks at the first takeover in Brooklyn, and then that amazing Iron Man match at the NXT takeover Respect. But we know secretly they're best friends in real life. And then they won the first women's tag team titles last year. And then they won it again, and they dominated Raw and SmackDown for the summer. And then 2 weeks ago, Bayley just turned on her best friend. And you wouldn't think Bayley would be the one turning on her best friend. You wouldn't think Bayley is the one. But with this new heel persona of Bayley, it makes perfect sense. She's really coming to her own. She's the most hated woman in WWE right now. You would think Sasha Banks would be the one turning on Bayley. No, it's the other way around. Nobody saw it coming. I mean, I think a lot of people did see it coming, but people questioned if Bayley was the one to really turn, because Sasha Banks is more the person you would think would turn, right, on somebody. No, so she's giving her interview. Very emotional. Emotions running out. She's not clear. She doesn't know when she'll be back. And yeah, some people were saying, "Oh, that neck doesn't look really sore." Okay. And then all of a sudden, Bayley wasn't at SmackDown. Everybody, she wasn't at the Thunderdome. And all of a sudden, Bayley comes out of nowhere, smacks Sasha Banks in the back with a steel chair. Her steel chair is her new weapon. And it was Sasha Banks' neck back into the steel chair. You know what she was going to do? obviously, but there was a WWE personnel at the promotion that stopped it. Okay, it's good. They don't have to rush this. Draw it out, but make sure it makes sense. Nikki Cross is a filler Cross champion. Hell in a Cell maybe? I don't know. I'll push it back. But the thing is, who would challenge Bayley at Hell in a Cell, right? You have to build up somebody. I don't know, man. I like this. Drag this out. If you can get Royal Rumble, have Sasha sell these injuries to Royal Rumble. I would do it. If you have a Royal Rumble, have Bayley as champion. She can't participate in the match, and have like the first Royal Rumble they had Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Do have the champions for Raw and SmackDown, and then have the Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble. Sasha Banks comes out, wins it. And you know how usually the challenger takes time to challenge for the title. I mean, Bayley just looks at Sasha. Sasha Banks just looks at Bayley. At the end of the show, takes the mic, says, "Bayley, I'm coming for you, bitch." That's it. At the end of the Royal Rumble. Okay. I like this. I forgot something. During the first hour of the show, they had a Matt Riddle vignette talking about his word bro and different emotions with the word bro, the confidence, anger, stuff like that. Okay, and you know Matt Riddle's been and his lawyer yesterday. Oh, that's big trouble. Oh man, now he's filed a civil suit against the woman that's apparently harassing him. I don't know, and he doesn't look good because her lawyer tore his lawyer up with all those false accusations that his lawyer and he made up, I guess. And we'll see go from there. But this is a different story. This thing that was just bro. Okay, all right. And then we got a match between two heels, AJ Styles and Sami Zayn. And you know Sami Zayn claims he's still the Intercontinental Champion. AJ Styles still is claims he's the number 1 contender. Sorry, Jeff Hardy is the actual champion. Their match, you know, two heels going at it. There's no face. It's okay for the time was. I love before they go to commercial break. AJ Styles did the springboard out of the ring onto Sami Zayn, who was outside. Love that. The way the finish went down, I like it. I like it a lot because Sami Zayn went for the tights, but Sami Zayn has a different attire this time. He wrestled like in pants and cargo pants or whatever, and his hair is all bushy, more bushy than usual. Doesn't wear those tights anymore. He doesn't wear those typical tights. But on AJ Styles, he's pulling on AJ Styles tights. Referee counts 1, 2. The female referee Jessica Carr notices that he was holding his tights. Says nope, I can't. And then Sami Zayn gets rolled over by AJ Styles, and AJ Styles was holding on to his tights, but the referee doesn't see it and counts the 1, 2, 3 for AJ Styles, right? Sami Zayn, when outside the ring with the referee, tells her, he held my tights, and she's like, no, you held your tights. And nothing came out of that. He went to the ring announcer. I'm not an announcer. All of a sudden, Hardy's music hits. One's down, knocks out AJ Styles outside the ring, and then attacks Sami Zayn. The attack was going on, both of them. Jeff Hardy brings out a ladder. Outside, there's this one point with both AJ Styles and Sami Zayn were behind him. And he went backwards to the ladder, knocking them both over the table. I loved it. Love that. And then brings Sami Zayn into the ring. Gives him a twist of fate. The ladder's in the ring. He wants to jump off the ladder, right? But not Jeff. Sami Zayn escapes. And Jeff Hardy takes the mic. And I called it. I love this idea. I was hoping for this. Because Mike, he's tired of this, and he makes a challenge to both of them that Clash of Champions. He wants both of them in a triple threat ladder match. Love it. Jeff Hardy especially. These three can have a killer match at Clash of Champions. Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn. Loved it. Okay. Passing on. This is a stupid thing. The attack on the Miz Morrison. All of a sudden you see the locker room with Oldest and Tucker. All of a sudden this guy comes up, gives him notice, right? The folder. It says to Oldest, you just got served. Tucker grabs it. Oldest thinks he's getting served with different kinds of food, but Tucker opens it up and says, no, you're getting served, in court, right? So we come back from commercial, and Tucker, and when it says that he's, I forget what he says, I'm sorry, like, Tucker lists all the stuff that, Miz is suing Otis for, and I'm like, dude, you can't get a lawsuit made up in just less than 2 hours. It's impossible. And Otis is like, Tucker's like, well, we're getting served. No, Tucker's like, no, you're getting served. Okay. Then we see before the main event. The main event's Baron Corbin, King Corbin and Sheamus versus Roman Reigns and Jeyuso in a Street Fight Tag Team match. We get a vignette between King Corbin, not a vignette, but backstage segment between King Corbin and Sheamus talking, and a security guard, the one who set up Big E supposedly from 2 weeks ago, getting a beat down from Sheamus that sent Big E to the hospital, told Sheamus that his car's getting towed was all set up. You see Sheamus goes to the garage. See a guy standing in front of him. Sheamus like, hey, what are you doing? And then Big E, and the guy turns around. It turns out to be Big E. Tries to attack Sheamus, but Sheamus managed to get away. But the guy who set up Big E was there, and Big E, I love this. Big E was pissed off. We need to see this from him. Pissed off. Beat up this guy who set him up. I love when he puts him on top of the windshield. Big E, belly to belly suplex to the guy on the windshield. And then he says he's not done with him yet. Big E takes the guy and puts him in the back seat of the trunk of the car. And that's it. The person out came down. Adam Pearce comes. I thought Big E would get involved in the main event later on. I guess not. So we have the main event. But before that, we have Roman Reigns cut a short promo, but it was good. It was good. It's basically reminding everyone this is his yard, his territory. And then jeyuso comes out, commercial, and then King Corbin and Sheamus comes out. This match was short, but the point of the match happened at the end. That's the story of this match. These weapons, there's a lot of weapons involved in this match. Jeyuso is super kicked. Roman Reigns beat down with a steel chair. Threw the chair at one of them. Samoan chop on the table. Didn't break. What's interesting, Jeyuso used the Universal Championship belt to hit opponent. I forget who it was. It might have been Sheamus. Roman spears the guy, and Jeyuso flies up the top, tack for a splash against the 1, 2, 3, and Roman Reigns is shocked, obviously, right? He wasn't happy. Roman Reigns wasn't happy. All right. Okay. Jeyuso gets the title, hands it back to Roman Reigns, throws it to him. Roman Reigns catches it, wants to celebrate Roman Reigns, and then Roman Reigns celebrates with it, so they hug, and you see Roman Reigns laughing. You could tell it's a fake because he isn't happy. He was faking it. Jeyuso comes out of the ring, up the stage, and this is where I said in the beginning, Heyman comes stand beside Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns and demeanor changed to a more serious, pissed off look. And I'm interested to see what happens on SmackDown next week. Oh. So this SmackDown, I thought it didn't start off well, but it turned out to be pretty good, as it has been the past few weeks. I can't say that for Raw. So, I hope you like my review. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think of SmackDown. And I'm going to just leave you with this picture of Sasha Banks and The Mandalorian Season 2 coming on October 30th to Disney+.